Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Yeah, man, that is vibey. So we're looking at 10-0 right now. You know, we've got the likes of Frankie Lambs and Pirlo and David Silva. These lot were getting the hate, but they're just producing, man. Game after game. You know, people weren't happy when I got rid of De Jong. You know, a player that a lot of people right now are copying. But we couldn't be doing that as we get the ball with Pirlo. Llorente, little 1-2. Off to Adama Traore. And what a start in the 11th game. You know, we're 10-0 right now. We're cruising. We're cruising on by, man. And just look what these players are doing. You know, the talent. The talent in the team. Pirlo on for Frankie Lambs. Llorente, look at the way he touches that away. He's oozing quality. As a centre forward, you know, it's another controversial thing. You know, Llorente, a lot of people have seen copying the boy and using him in centre mid. The guy's made for centre forward. I'm telling you. And the way he's pressing, you know, coming up against teams with the likes of, you know, Neymar, Mbappe. They're trying it. They're really trying it, but they haven't got the strads. You know, Pep Guardiola with that 4-3-3 false 9 variant, we're stretching them. We're using the quality that we've got in midfield. We're using Pirlo as that register, holding midfield role. And we're really just controlling these games as yet another seemingly kind of a movable object against us here. You know, Frankie Lambs was having a chat with Ronaldo and all of that and trying to kind of get in his headspace. But, you know, they're quite experienced, the two of them. You know, quite experienced players. And I don't really think that kind of stuff's going to work. So we just got to do the work. You know, on the counter charge with Dest. Across for Llorente. Doesn't quite pick out the boy, but look at the press. Frankie Lambs sitting on Pogs. He ain't letting him go as they're trying to get out again. We're just trying to find that space. And look at them trying to get out Ronaldo and Alaba just stepping out. And that's why you need the centre-backs tight on these players, you know, stopping the likes of Ronaldo from really getting any time on the ball and any time to really counter-charge. And what they're doing here. Just as I'm saying that. That is kind of peak. I have to say that is actually really peak because, you know, the guy Ronaldo's actually caught us on a counter-charge. David Silva in that half space. Now looking to get it across for somebody here. Here is Ansu Fati. It's Frankie Lambs. And he does that in his sleep, man. The guy bags goals. You know, why didn't they want him at the club as we're playing out from the back here? Look at the way we're playing out from the back. They're trying to press us. Jesus Navas on for Adama Traore. Waiting for that overlapping run. Jesus Navas. Man's getting the flipping legs going, man. Look at him working away with those little legs. Jesus Navas. Frankie Lambs spins him. Varane's gone. And Frankie Lambs does him. Look at the boy Frankie Lambs, man. We copped him on a bit of a bargain. A Billy Bargain type thing. You know, the guy's doing a crazy thing, man. As I give it to CR7. He only needs that little bit of space. Oh, my. I don't even know what to tell you, man. When you come up against players of these kind of quality, you know, this is why you need tactics. Because if we go kind of, you know, toe-to-toe with that kind of team, we're getting done in. And I have to say, I recognise that strat, man. I really do recognise the strat. You know, 4-3-3 with the CDMs. You know, Jurgen Klopp keeping pressing type thing. I think the boy might be using my strats. And I had a chat with him after and I said, lad, where'd you get the strats? He's like, not selling. And I was like, okay. All right, then. So, yeah, man, you know, the next team, we're 12-0 at this point in time. And I've never seen Lego Padme so chuffed in her life. You know, she was loving life, man. And that's ultimately what I do it for. Like, I haven't really spoke about, you know, why I'm pursuing the top kind of rank and everything in FUT Champs every time. It's not even for the personal satisfaction, although something that does give me satisfaction is making sure that Padme, you know, Lego Padme is satisfied with the club and everything, you know. Just seeing the smile in her face really just, you know, it warms my heart. And it really is one of the reasons why we're fighting week in, week out to try and, you know, really do the most. Is Llorente picking it up. Takes it on Kimpembe, but look at the way he's pressing. He's not letting him out. Across for Lambs. Block, false Llorente. And we're back in the game. You can never write us off. You know, they caught us on the counter charge, admittedly, 2 times. But we're never giving up on this as they're trying to get out from the press. And they do. Now it's Fred. Fred on for the boy. Jesus. You know, they got quality in the team. And they're trying to skip away. And look at the, you know, it's one of those teams who are dribbling and all of that. Pirlo wasn't having any of that. It was like, give it here, lad. And now we're looking to counter-charge. Llorente bearing down on goal. Kimpembe trying to stop the ball coming across. Llorente into the back post. It's Ansu Fati. And it's 2-2. They tried to write us off. We're going for the 16-0. We're going for the unbeaten team. With the likes of Frankie Lamps and Pirlo leading the charge. And look at the way they're screaming at the players, man. You know, you can't really hear some of the audio at times, but they are screaming to get these players going. They're real motivational speakers. You know, if they're not good players, if you don't count them as good players, they're definitely good motivational speakers, I'll tell you that. As they get the ball across, Jesus, don't quite fall, Ousmane Dembele. Offside. My, this game's getting scary, but Jesus Navas on for Frankie Lamps. Here's Adama Traore. Can we get this goal now? Jesus Navas working away again. The guy's doing a madness down his right-hand side. Time and time again. Llorente. And it's an own goal. The crowd erupts. Oh, my. Yellowstone type thing. Is it Yellowstone? Not telling, but Ter Stegen. What are you doing? I'm about to rip up your contract, man. Oh, man. That's really poor. Hello? My. They're trying to cut the mic again. As they're getting it with David Silva. Overload on this side for Ansu Fati. And the keeper's just read him, man. He really read the boy. And I have to say, you know, kudos to the lad. And I think Ansu Fati was chatting with the lad after, just saying, wow. He actually done the boy as he gives it through. Jesus! It's a nightmare in the 86th. This heartbreak. It's all got a bit wrong, man. I actually almost made myself fully cry there. That was actually kind of banging. Oh, it's vibey. Alright, so, yeah, Pele trying to go on through. Look at that, Alaba. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say, I mean, look at the team. The team are up against it, the like of Pels. You know, Pele, Neymar, and Pele, here he goes! What can you do? Sometimes you just got to sit back and say, you know what, mate? I've had enough. But Llorente! Oh, we ain't giving up. We ain't giving up just yet, man. It's Mo Salah, though. He's through Mo Salah's. Oh. No, man. This ain't looking good. We could be ropes again. We're up against a hell of a team here. This was actually somebody that's been rising up in the Empire ranks. It's called Grand Admiral Thrawn. We tried to go through 4-2-4 and just press the hell out of him. We didn't have a clue what to do. We got slapped up. He was a true strategist. And my goodness, did he have the tools at his disposal to really do the most. You know, some of those players, Pele out of carbonite freezing. The guy's cold with it. He's cold still, you might say, if you know what I'm saying. So, you know, we're going to the next game. And we're playing up against a really B-Tech team. And a lot of the time, these have been the teams that just literally, you know, duck out straight away, get on the nearest shuttle. But they actually tried to do the most. They genuinely tried to come up against us type thing. And, you know, first touch, icy touch type thing. Not the best. And, yeah, man, it was a bit of a walk. As Llorente, I don't know what the boy's doing. Frankie Lamps, though, he don't mess about. He don't mess about, Frankie Lamps. What a finish. And then they do end up, you know, going on that shuttle. But it took a little bit of time for them to get on. I don't know whether they had like a little delay or something. So they actually tried to play. You know, they actually tried to go at us, man. With some of the most mediocre players. It's really, you know, night and day compared to the team that we came out before that, you know. So look at this. I mean, another banging team. You know, Vinicius, Benzema and all of that. So they're getting into the back post. Kim Pembe into the back sticks, man. And at this point, I was like, lad, we're not doing enough in attack. We need that left back, Dest, coming forward and creating an overload down this left-hand side, because then we can actually start to cause a hell of a lot more problems for them in defence. And I realised this a little bit too late into the FUT Champions tournament, to be fair. So it really started working well, because now Ansu Fati could come on the inside, which allows even more space for the likes of Pirlo, David Silva and all of that. As Llorente's freed up, and he bangs that. And now it's 1-1. 79th minute. We're still going at him. Adama Traore, who can he pick out? Picks up the boy, Ansu Fati. Now he's looking to do the most. Ansu Fati. On for Pirlo. It's now David Silva. Here is David Silva. Can't get it on. Still David Silva. It's Frankie Lamps. Time and time again. The right place at the right time. And boys, he got a finish. Wow, man. I'm actually thinking, like, it might be too early to call, but he almost is the next Julian Brandt. He's playing in the half space, just like the legend Julian Brandt did back in the day. He's bagging the goals like Brandt did back in the day. I mean, I'd actually, to be fair, I'd like to see Julian Brandt coming back to the club like he was last season and seeing if he can do the most as we're opening him up. Nowwards, it's fully going at him. But I genuinely am thinking of bringing Julian Brandt back. You know, we've got a statue of him outside the stadium. He's a true legend for the club. He always will be. So, Adama Traore, look at that. Adama, wow. It's an absolute melting in the end, you know. They've had a bit of a hiding, as they say. So, you know, another diddly dub coming in. We're now looking at 14-2. We're 2 off. You know, we need 2 wins out of the next 4 games. And we're now obviously making that a permanent ordeal. You know, the left back coming forward. This, you know, it's a hell of a team, though. You know, it's another Empire officer. And he's looking to do the most again. And we're looking a little bit shoot. You know, I was sitting back in my lumber support. And, you know, the support were really screaming. Bear in mind, the Lego Padme FC fans were in full voice. They were really screaming because they knew we were that close to yet another rank 1. And this time under, you know, Pep Guardiola. You have to bear in mind, this is actually Pep Guardiola's kind of first full FUT champions to himself. And he's doing a hell of a job. So, you know, fair play to the boys. Llorente bagging one bag. It's 1-1. It's getting tense. My guy Dest getting a tackle away. Is Dest. Still Dest. Ball across. It's off a post. Oh, no. David Silva's got to be banging out another attempt to get it across. And now they're looking to hit us on the counter charge. Here is Lozano on for Arnautovic. And he's a big lad, I'll tell you. The shoulders on the boy and he's spinning away from Jesus Navas. Better luck to the boy trying to get him off the ball. Now Wijnaldum trying to spot a space. Fekir. It's Lozano. And that could be it, man. That could be heartbreak for the boys. But it's a chance. Llorente. And it's Phil Fodes. No. What a chance for Phil Fodes. We had an expected goals of 4.1 to their 2.2. It's unjust. It's not fair. Wow. How can you be on the council and not be granted the rank of master, man? It's not fair. It's that type of vibe, man. So we had to call up Thomas Tuchel in an effort to save us. For a safe and secure society type thing, you know. We had to bring in the boy, the 5 at the back ting. Barella coming in, all of that ting. You know, Sterling and all of that. Trying to do the most. You know, what are they saying? We're keeping them out. It's a solid back 5 unit as they're trying to get through. They're not getting through anytime soon. And, you know, the difference is with this kind of team, you know, we're setting up with a lot of numbers behind the ball. And we're looking to go at him. Lethal counter-attacks. Here is Cuadrado. On for Barella. Chiesa just about rising to his feet. Up you get. Mertens. Trying to find a bit of room. Still Mertens. My, I forgot how good he is. Look at the talent from the boy. My guy Mertz. You know, this team were waiting. They're at the blocks kind of ready the whole time just to get stuck into this game. You know, called up for the big games. And my guy Chiesa down this right-hand side as we're catching them time and time again. Alisson just about getting across to it. Here is Pele, but not the real thing. The fraudulent one. Pele gives it to the boy David. Sterling can't get through. Koulibaly, literally Koulibaly just closing the gaps. He's closing the gaps. Cuadrado, Chiesa, Mertens. Trying to get it on for Insigne. It just wasn't coming together in attack. But the difference is just look how solid our defence is, man. It's still 1-0. Insigne, through on goal. 1v1. What a save. What a save, man. And it's falling for Savage. Barella. And we can't get through. Good bit of defending. Now they're trying to get through, though. Koulibaly caught out. Raheem Sterling's in on goal. Shez comes through. My guy, Shez. My. We're looking to keep a clean sheet. Thomas Tuchel, he was really saying, lads, hold on in, man. Just get that clean sheet. As Mertens is in again. And he's been wiped. What's the ref saying? What's the ref saying? Wow. I don't know who's sponsoring these lot, but David, he's here on goal. Koulibaly, little push. And that might just have been enough. As we're in the 90th minute. Last chance. Cuadrado intercepts. Manola's overhead kick back to Shez. And that should be that. It is. It's a 1-0. And to be honest, I personally don't feel like there's anything better than a 1-0. You know, just a solid result. You know, solid defence. We now just need one more win to secure yet another rank 1. And it's a decent looking team. Can Thomas Tuchel do it again? Can he finish off the weekend league in a good way? So Phil Fodes, this guy, another clone of the boy, is kind of tough to come up against him as he gets it across for Werner within 4 minutes. This team are really about it, man. And we just had to soak up a lot of the pressure. They were hitting us a punch after punch type thing. But now we're looking for the counter punch. We're looking for the big thing. On the counter charge, Mertens. Looking for Savage. Back on to Mertens. Mertens has got Insigne. Finds a bit of room. And what a finish. I have to say, there's a lot of clones of Alisson. Like, what on earth is going on? Every single keeps at the moment. But here is Savage. On for Mertens. Mertens sees Insigne's through on goal on the counter charge again. Insigne is 2. And now they got to get past the brick wall. They got to break down the fortress. My. Here they go. They got to break down the Jedi Thames. Little Jedi Temple. Aubameyang. It's Timo. Doesn't quite full Spinazzola. Gives it away for Kante. What's the keeper doing? Little string. Oh, my. Shannon the Cannon with a friendly fire. Man with the invisible rope type thing. Pulling across. The guy shares. You hate to see that. Here is Gomez, Joe Gomez, as we're looking to press on the front. Back for Chiesa. Insigne for Mertens. Mertens with a little spin. Mertens, oh! Wow. This guy is something else. He's something else. They're 56% possession. They're dictating a lot of the football. Dictating a lot of the game. We're trying to soak up the pressure. Aubameyang on for Kante. Werner is onside. And it's 3-3. Wow. We seriously need this dub, but it's just looking stressful, man. I don't know if we're going to get it at this rate. Phil Fodes. Looking to do some skills. Savage, look at that, the way he's intercepting. Here is the boy. Chiesa. Savage. We're looking for a bit of room. And we find it with Spinazzola out on this far left-hand side. Stretching that defence. Inside now for Savage. Here is Mertens. What can he do? Looks to go himself. Mertens past 2. And he bangs again. He's having a worldie. Oh my goodness. So at this point, Savage looking a little bit tired off and a puffing ting. We bring on Wijnaldum. And, he's in that 4-4-2. He's looking to go at our defence. We're set up in that far in the back and we should be quite comfortable defending against that 4-4-2 from here. Aubameyang trying to get it through. My guy Shez clutching up. We're into the final minutes. I told him. Send that to Kingdom Come. Chesney White. Looking at the distance. Keeper into Sebs. And the final whistle goes. We done it again. Rank 1 again. I have to say it's a little bit stressful. But Pep Guardiola with a little bit of Thomas Tuchel on the end. They've got it just about over the line. 16-3. We got 1 match left. And I said, there are a lot of people right now giving out free wins as if it's kind of, charity champs. But we're not about that, man. We're trying to keep the integrity of the competition. This is meant to be FUT champs, not charity champs. So I said, you know what? We're getting Pep Guardiola's team. Let's just go out there and have a field day. Let's, use this as training for next week. As Adama Traore 1-0 up within 11 minutes. This is training. This is training at the highest level. As they get it on for Goretzka. And we're looking to press him with Frankie Lambs. And he does. Here's Llorente. He's got David Silva. Looking to try and get it back. Falls for Ansu Fati off the press. He's got Dest out in this wide space. Now opening them up. Across for Llorente. Is 2-0 within 27. My. And we're kind of cooking him up. Here is Pirlo. Reading the game. He's intelligent. He's an intelligent player. You don't need the physical attributes when you've got that kind of team. As it's across for David Silva. 3-0. We go into half-time 3-0 up. And the opposition manager, he had enough. He really had enough. I feel sorry for the boy. In another dimension, we might be giving away that win and all that. But like I say, we have to be keeping the integrity of the competition. This is for champs, not charity champs. I'll say it time and time again. So 17-3. As we get another rank 1 in the door. And now Jobber's looking to send through, the rewards, the player pigs type thing. He's sending them through. So straight away I'm like, Correa, he's looking decent. Like, he looks like he's got a bit of potential, a bit of talent. And I think he's like 6'2" as well. Like, he's actually, quite a sizable chap. You know, he's quite a big chap. So, you know, physical chap. You know, Delorts, we're getting him in as well. He looks pretty decent. This lot, you know, it's just, you know, who's the least mediocre of the mediocres, really. I think, you know, this guy was looking rapid, almost as quick as a boy in real life, 95 pace. And we had to get him in just because he was quick. You know, we basically just did, like, we told him to do a 100-meter sprint, whoever wins, you're in the door. And he came through on top. So, you know, ultimate pike. Job was looking excited. And I said, nah, man, skip it through. And he skipped it through. And, you know, the lad, he looks like he should be worth something. Because I've seen him in goalkeeper training. His reflex is looking dirty, but he's worth nothing. And I said to Jobs, you know, just sell the boy. Like, I don't really want him about. And he was like, you sure? And I was like, I don't know, man. He's just not really about it. So we get into the next pike. We get Carrasco. And I was like, wow, he must be worth a lot of money. You know, this is a hell of a player. This is an upper echelon, you know, top-end player. And I said, Jobber, how much is he worth? He said 23k. And I said, why is that? And he said, because, you know, everyone is getting rewards in this FUT Champions tournament. And it's lowering the value of these kind of players. You know, the inflation, essentially, of the price of these players. Because everyone's getting them, supply and demand. You know, there's a lot of supply, so there's just not all that much demand as opposed to what there would be if it was just preserved for the upper echelon players type thing, you know, getting the top rewards. But, you know, chaps and chappets, I have to speak to you in a jiff. Another successful weekend. Watching the boys on Amazon Prime. I told me back out, so wait for my guy, but I'm watching all this.
I'm sorry, Mbirchy.
Yeah. Man tucking in, I'm grabbing a munch, and best believe man is not waiting for lunch. I'm grabbing the Wheater Bigs.
Trust me.
V for Vendetta is out on Netflix. It's got Natalie Portman. I swear that she watching like all my recordings. I swear that she sobbed.
Nah.